Hecarim, Belveth, Kindred. I don't like Graves, and Lilia not as fun from the ones we discussed. So I'll probably be playing Hecarim maybe, but unfortunately the recording I had of Hecarim came all black, so all I have is this VOD from um they didn't go over with Karthus.
There's the replay of the Hecarim game, though, right? Because what we're doing on Hecarim is way different than Karthus.
I was think well, you said something that the issue that I'm having, like the champion doesn't even matter. It was more of a trying to develop that killer instinct thing, where I'm just kind of letting the game happen and trying to switch it so I can make something happen. And I think that this Karthus game was the best I've done at it. I think. So I was hoping to see if maybe there's stuff there that I should keep doing. Do you think, or I should just stop, or I don't know.
Okay, this one on the edge of the knife every that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. I don't know if you think that's the best, or if you still think the watching the.
Well, are you going to continue to play Karthus?
Um. Well, I've been thinking about this. Like, the sticking to one champion seems to be putting me in the wrong direction. I think maybe I'm in the wrong mindset or something. But either way, like I'm just like I'm just going the wrong way. I think I'm just getting worse with time instead of better. So
Whenever
I
you
don't
swap a
really.
champion, though, like you have from Vi to Karthus and then these other ones, like you take a downward curve. And then on that downward curve, it eventually goes up. If it keeps going down, that might be something. But you might just be in the downswing before it goes up. And then if you swap, you'll experience the same thing where it's temporarily better. And then you hit the downswing again.
Hmm.
So where do you think you're at?
I I I think that I for some reason was just going like so I played the game for a bit, the Karthus, and I got better enough to I was comfortable, so I was up a little bit, and then I just started going down, 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 and it didn't seem like there was any sign of coming back up. The same thing happened with Vi before, like 'cause I think I hit 160 or something games, almost 200 games of Vi, and I want to say like the last 100 were probably worse than the second 50 or something. Sorry, the first 50. And similarly with Karthus, I don't think I don't think I was getting better. I think I was getting worse, and especially like mentally, like I was getting more and more frustrated.
That's confusing for
Uh,
me because it's like, okay, if you're losing, then you have to change something. As you were losing those games, it was pretty obvious. Did you change anything?
Sorry, say that again.
If you're like definitely losing every game back to back to back to back and then not improving, then you have to change something. So did you change something like in the later half of those games?
Um, I I don't know. I couldn't figure out what it was. So we would have a session, and there was something work on something, and when I felt like I feel like I um would work on that for a bit, but then I would get so distracted by the fact that I'm constantly losing that the focus started to shift away from myself and more into like what is happening kind of situation, like, and why are my allies like I'm just now I'm focused on my allies, and the lower I drop the more frustrated I get with them, and the more often I run into like people. I guess they're bots playing like Trundle, pillaring you, so you can't recall and stuff like that. Um,
Okay, so you shift
yeah,
your
it's just that.
focus on something out of your control. L.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So then that would stay true with any champion.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. This happened already a lot, 3 times. Um, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just not cut out to just play one champion for a long time. Maybe I just maybe need to, because when I was doing the whole try every champion thing, I actually was winning more than when I was, and then every time I went back to like try to play seriously, I'll start losing again. So I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I'm so confused.
Whenever you play a new champion, then you'll be forced to be focused on what you're doing. So then you're focused on what's in your control. And then it sounds like whenever you get comfortable on a champion, you stop doing that. And then your focus goes towards what your allies are doing, the mistakes they're making. How the game is like the chaotic parts, the shit that you can't control, just staring at that, you know? Never averting your gaze and then focusing on something else. Would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I think so, and I think that it's partial. I do strongly believe that the chat restriction thing has really buffed this account because I do have another one, and that one's in high silver and it's fine. The games seem easier, but when I switch back to this one, the games feel even much harder. Um, I'm even more frustrated, so I don't know. It's confusing to me that I also see that my opponents are way worse, but I'm having a harder time winning against them than I do my other account. So yeah, I don't know.
Do you feel like you're focused play to play?
What do you mean?
I'm imagining like in Call of Duty, it's like no one would give a fuck this much about like the win loss and the win rate and all that. They'd be like, damn, did I win the fight or no? Did I win the gunfight? And then how am I going to play the next one? That would be as far as it would go.
Mm. I I think I start because I get ahead early on almost every champion at the moment. And inevitably toss it, throw it away. I guess I don't feel that like, yeah, I just want to fight and I don't really focus on that. I guess I'm more like, no, when is this gonna get fucked up?
Exactly. Then it become if you're focused on that, that doesn't help us win. Helps us not lose. We're right back to that
Yeah.
one. Okay, so you have a lead. And then the questions we need to ask ourselves, how can I use this? What what's the next thing I can play for? Can the enemy deal with it? Things like that. All right.
Yeah, I think that I wish I had some sort of like so in StarCraft and Warcraft there's more of there's an easier way to tell if you're improving. Like you can see your timings very specific, like on the clock, like you have this amount of units at this time. It's much easier to say, oh, I'm getting better at macro, I'm getting better at controlling. Um, I'm getting better at dropping and not, forgetting production kind of thing. With League, I can't. I guess because I can't tell if what I'm doing is better than in the last game. Um, I don't have something so I feel like I don't have something where I can focus. I'm like, yeah, I really. I'm working on this particular thing. So it becomes kind of nebulous that like I'm learning to jungle in a very nebulous way, and then at some point I'm like watching, my allies just jump off the bridge, and I that's all I focus on. I get pissed off.
Why does it piss you off?
I think it's because I put in I feel like I'm putting more effort into this than almost anything I've done in a long time. And the results seem to be um yeah, it feels like it's just yielding no results. So like the harder I try, the worse it becomes, and it's a combination. Like I'm pissed off at myself for sucking in and not being able to focus on myself instead of my allies, and but also like I can't believe I just lost to what I just lost to. Like watching the other jungler, I'm like, this is just I don't know, it's just unacceptable.
So that's like why you get pissed off generally, or then like as the game's going, but as your allies are dying in game, why does that piss you off? As they're losing the game?
Um, I guess it's just like I think what so much them dying maybe um that one's not. I think it's mostly like not helping me, like not following up on something where I think is the right call. Like like the enemy mid is completely out of mana and pushed in. I go invade, for example. I'm stronger than the enemy jungle, and then my ally is full mana, full everything. Ask him to come, and they decide to go roam top and die to the Nasus, or something like that. It's like, but why? That 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 pisses me off more than like just randomly dying in lane. 'Cause
For
I feel
put it
like
in
I'm getting like,
context though, like they're at that rank. Duh.
yeah,
They're going to do bad thing. That
yeah, so,
variant
yeah,
stays
and it's
true.
true.
And it's like everyone builds up a muscle against that to some degree. But then it sounds like you're just damaging yourself for their mistakes. Which makes no sense. And that's not going to help you.
Yeah, like I very much know it, like I should expect it, but I can't help it. I can't. I just get so mad, and I don't know why it's not happening recently because I didn't used to be. I was doing my thing for a long time, and then at some point, I guess um lost patience with the status.
You start playing jungle, get pinged enough times. Get pinged enough times, and any man loses their fucking mental. Okay, doke. Mr. KARTHUS kills his funny camps. What the fuck? Into his blue side. What the fuck is this audio?
Oh, it's messed up. I had a video playing in the background. At some point, I realized it.
Oh, you started his red side.
Yeah,
It's not very efficient for Mr. KARTHUS. Naturally.
and yeah, so this toxic ping in I'm embarrassed about, but this was
Well,
after a long loss.
you saw the brand there, and then if you don't attack him, then he has free reign. So if you actually want to do something against this, it's like what's in your control is when you see him on the ward, you would attack him rather than relying on your ally to not get attacked by him on full vision.
Yes.
So like those sort of things is like what you're looking for. Then check it out. What is that? He's going the other way. You'll never catch him that way.
Yeah. Thought about it. Changed my mind.
And then back to his camps. Now, once he sees no camps, what is he going to do?
He's gonna gank top for sure. So that's why I started pinging him ahead of time.
And then is there anything else we can do instead of going back to the camps?
You could invade me,
No,
which I'm
that
hoping he
you
would
could
do.
do.
Oh, me?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could try to match the gang.
Now talking. So then why don't you?
I guess I've thought that if I just ping him back, and I go a full clear, I'll be so far ahead of the brand that I'll that I just can take him out of the game entirely and make myself strong too, instead of not help the Nocturne. I mean the Shin not lose.
It's a bit too far in advance for where we're at here. All that's like okay, but we can still achieve that after the counter gank. Because once you counter gank, then he still has nothing to do. And you can go back to those camps and then do all that. And then where you fail in game is where you don't follow the brand. Whether you attack him in the jungle or top lane. Since that gives him freedom, he's going to do an attack and then he's going to get value because he's hitting the enemy. Bang, 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 bang. Now he's reset with items. And then his red side is respawned. And as if you didn't like take it, we got faded ashes. You know, we would have had this off of Scuttle Crab as well. It's nothing special.
Well, the way so right here, if we go back a little bit, where I left before I took my red, I saw him. No, before this, when I recall,
Great here.
I saw him exit left after he went mid. So I'm like, there's nothing for him up there. So if I go back, just get whatever, and then meet him at his blue side, um, I'll be stronger, and I'll have my red up for a longer period of time. So that's what I was thinking at this time when I saw him exit left. Yeah, so the only thing he could possibly get was just the crab. That's why I went this way. After that's why I recalled instead of going top. I mean, sorry, instead of getting the crab. I don't know if it was.
Pick me, Seraphine. Take his camps. Take his camps. There you go. Waiting for blue's pretty fucking crazy, but if no one's gonna stop us. Now we're talking. Hey, that was pretty good. Got the blue buff, flank him. Now you have a couple options here. What are they?
Um, I think I just help him push and reset. I thought about the dragon since Shen came all the way down here. I don't remember what I do at this point, but um, would Shen be down here? Is it the call to go dragon?
I'm just asking what your options are.
Oh, my option. Well, I could shove the wave, go back, and try to do a full clear top.
Do push the wave. Okay.
And yeah, so recall and clear downward so I can hit him again after I finish my camps.
Okay.
Summoner should
Christ
down.
reset. That one's a B, okay.
Another option would be to show this and take dragon. Um, then do that again and reset and then go back.
Okay, which one do you want to do? In this
Um,
freeze frame, you just killed them. What do you think? 7 minutes in game.
I don't know, like I don't know if I'm my lack of trust at these things is coloring, but I kind of don't want to take that dragon because I feel like we might get delayed. Like the brand might show up and like my allies will peel off and they start fighting. And then next thing I know, the bot lane has showed up and
You
we'd
can
all
always
die.
leave the dragon. Ashe and Senna are going to reset to lane because you shoved it in.
Okay, so this case, dragon. Dragon because we shoved the lane and it will reset to lane.
They'll reset. Once you get the dragons going, too, you just accelerate the whole cause here. KARTHUS, all these guys are going towards late game. If the enemy comes and fight you, you're still stronger than them. You still have ulti. Shin's down here, so we got a little bit more resources. And can they stop you? No. If I had to guess too, Brand is taking our blue side, so you better get this XP from this bad boy. Shove the wave. Everyone goes dragon. Don't mind if I do. Okay, Brand's a noob. Shows him blue side. Finish the clear. Oh! Could have fucking killed this guy right here. She's stunned. Okay. She's moving. And then QW. I would Q like right here. QW, smite, moving, Q. As a super defensive W. And that guy's, whenever they're like low and then kind of being dove here, they're always going to cower towards this spot. So Ashe moves from like there to there. Seraphine is balanced. Don't push the wave. Don't. There you go. Cut that fuck. What the fuck? We stay and take this whole fucking turret. Okay. No one's coming. Okay. If you W, then Seraphine E will root. If it hits. Ashe just deals no damage, huh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. We reset top side. We take our blue side camps. Yeah, you're chunked, but you can heal off the camps for sure. You can do a do-si-do like with the raptors and the red for a long time until that dragon spawns. And then it will heal you back to full. Not full, but you'll be close. And then you have a Seraphine and a Lulu. It's gonna be fine. To concede this dragon is fucking whack. You are so much fucking stronger than them. It's unreal. Your champ can die too. It don't even matter. Of course there's no red side camps, man. Brand cleared down, man. Your team's like, what the fuck? Ulti with no look, okay. Seraphine is balanced. Yes, having no HP really mattered. Really mattered. The same deal as the top play because you didn't want that position, but like we're valuing something else or like valuing the HP something. Be there. Be there, be square. Ay Dios. Fight, fight, fight. Damn, this lasts forever, huh? What the fuck? Kill Senna. And you spent quite a bit of mana with the E. We don't have smite, so all Q's onto the Baron. Or onto the dragon. Karthus is balanced. The Dragon Man, the Dragon Man. We killed the Alawi Wa, so we can take the Dragon Man. Kill that dragon, get some mana, man. Reach into the enemy with what CC? What slow? Hope they stand there and eat Qs. They're almost giving it to you. That shit is like why you're gonna lose the game. Nothing else. That sort of shit, like reaching for those Qs and the dragon's right there.
Yeah.
So on
Uh,
the try to attack them more, I get you, but here, reel it back. Hit that fucking dragon, pull the enemy into you.
hmm. I think I'm revert. Yes, I think I'm reverting to because we had sort of fixed that issue a little bit with Vine. I remember we talked about the whole Annie pull him in maneuver and um, reverting to bad habits.
Kill the ward, take the Grump, and now as they're fighting mid, there's a lot more to do mid lane than there is bot. Push this wave is kind of weird. Because now, if you look at the minimap, we are just fucked. We are outnumbered. And I doubt the intention was like take the 1v3 and kill them all.
I really wanted that tower. Um,
How
I think
how are you gonna
it
get it
was
though?
it's like low, but I can't remember why it was. But yeah, um,
Yasuo
I think I
dead.
like tunneled at this point. I actually remember thinking, oh shit, like I really thought the Lulu and the stayed with me, and I just tunneled when I saw the wave. The next
This
thing I
is
know,
a
they're
miss attack. These are like the targets to attack. They're right there.
yeah.
You're going way too wide with this one. Just like the movement into the red side. If you just simply walk to what's happening and then try, then things will work out better.
But what I find a little bit confused about that is that um, I get into so I could attack the Rihanna get a kill, but I get in these cycles of like just killing and nothing happened. So I think my mindset was like, what if I aim for the objective instead of the kill? So this is a
Well,
low
you're skipping steps.
tier
You
two tower.
farm, you do the play, then you take the objective. You didn't do any
Oh,
play.
okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I'm skipping stuff.
The enemy just like, come on, man. Shadow Flame. Now that's a bit much. Alawi Brand. I don't even know who the mid laner is.
Rihanna.
Oriana. I mean, won't be dealing damage with the Shadow Flame, but damn. Oh, cute. Uno. Uno. Flash. Uno. There you go. Too slow. You gotta do that flash Q fast. Whoa, Nelly! Ulting before the fucking... Okay. Yeah, congrats, man. Prime pays today. See what happens when you just fucking walk into him and hit, you know? Sometimes a
Yep.
good, sometimes a bad. And then you'll get better at playing these. That's the thing. Now imagine this. Kill Brand, and then old Apathia bolts to those to that Gromp. For what reason, I don't know. Kick his ass, kick his ass. You're just so dead here and it works out. Lol. Even if die, you would quickly figure out why. And it's never these ultimatums like, well, I guess I'm never chasing again. It'd be like, oh, don't chase Senna that far. Another needlessly, you don't give a fuck. Fucking death cap. He has Donald Trump's income here. I mean, this one looks better though. They're attacking our turret and then boom, we're there. Rather than like farming the camps or something. W? Yeah, if you hit them with 2 Qs, they die. God damn that damage. And Oriana's like, why is he full HP? She missed! Killer, W. Moving. Q. Boom. Oh! Ay, Dios. QW, you're good to go. She's fucked. So then W, and then as close as you can get to her. And then I'd probably... Damn, that one misses. I don't know, man. I don't know what that one... And then Smite for the kill. What the fuck that Q missed? Death
Was
cap.
it one that was it a?
I have
Did it
no
look
clue
like it
with that
landed
one.
or a
I
fake
have
death?
no clue. It looked like it hit.
Yeah.
That was fucking legit unlucky. Boom. Flank! Where you going, man? Where you going, man? The fight's going that way, man. If Ashley's gonna enter the fight, she's gonna go this way. By that time, you'd be over here, and then you can kill her that way. Come on, man. Stop reaching. Come on, man. W. Q. Congrats. Ult. They're all dead. No assist for you. Take that Baron and hurry it up. Now they're all dead? Welcome to Purgatory. If you stay mid, you have a higher chance of the fight, like, happening faster, so then your allies probably take less damage, and you probably can get the Baron. Here is just Nothingburg now. More
Feeling away
items.
too fast from them.
There are fucking items that give us movement speed. There's not, is there? We're not getting Cosmic Drive. We're not getting Lich Bane.
Storm Surge.
Storm Surge is so troll. You got Storm Surge third. Ay, ay, ay.
I got it one time and get a kill with it.
Refresh the stream a bit.
What
From
the
my
fuck is
perspective.
this? Yeah, we're not getting Storm Surge over fucking Death Cap. That with Void would be like a funny spike. Boom. She's living. Shield, Senna, she's dead. All right. And then Force Baron. What the fuck are you doing? You killed her, all right? Now I know these fellas are bot side, but don't worry. Just ping Baron. Look at the Baron. Stare at the Baron. Smell the Baron. Just don't be up the lanes. Don't do anything over here. It's all about this guy right here. It's fucking 25 minutes. What, you got all the time in the world? Imagine you're driving a taxi and it costs you money every minute. Come on. Better take the right route to where I'm going. Waste of time. What the fuck? Waste of time. Waste of time. Boom. Noob's dead. I gotcha. I gotcha. You do get more fighting in, but if it happens topside, you can get the Baron. If it happens bot side, there's no objective at that time. So it doesn't make sense. Baron acquired. Last item, I would just go Zonias at this point. Get that blue buff and go hit some bad guys. Prepare to take half your HP. You could just keep queuing him there, unless he has flash or something. Alawi down, Seraphine random die, push mid. Without Seraphine, the push is going to be pretty shit. You guys have a bunch of melee champs. Stay on the map, stay on the map. If we're on the map and something happens here, then it's pretty beast. To recall just for like blue pot and to not even get it, not good enough. Need to be having some impact here. Just defending with the Baron buff's pretty whack, but here we are. Whoa, Nelly.
Yeah.
Whoa, Nelly. Lulu eats the ulti. Get in there. Whoa. God damn. All die. Baron spent. Baron 2 minutes. Dragon 2 minutes. I hate when they spawn at the same time. Nothing for 2 minutes. Let's go. Now, all this time, too, you've been at max items, so enemy just catches up from this point as Karthus. Any
Yeah.
fucking
Starts to feel
allies?
bad.
Right here, ulti. For sure. W. Q. This. Reaching into them is so crazy. Both teams just stop fighting. We lose dragon. It's okay. Buy a blue pot. We get Baron? Holy moly. This game looks so much fucking better, though. Because now it would be like maximizing the things you're doing, but being involved in way more of those fights gives you so many more opportunities to then
Okay.
get the objectives. Because that's the thing, you have the farming part down, you get strong, and then you skip that fucking play part. No play, no objective. If you win the play, it can be a minor win too, and you can get the objective later. If you skip that part, you're not playing the game really. You let the enemy get away with something, or you don't capitalize on like your own strength. So what do you think after watching that?
Um, it's not as bad as it felt. Um, I remember feeling like it almost. Yeah, I was feeling pretty down at that point. So I do see that some of the things you're pointing out that are getting better. Um, I do see some recurring patterns that I thought I had rid of, but I'm back on. Like when we were at the dragon pit, I was pushing outwards instead of letting them come to me. That was something I had worked on before. I'm not sure what else.
Whenever you got chunked topside, and then you're like, no fight on dragon. That fight's happening. Be there or be square. That sort of shit is like, ay Dios. Never do I ever want to not fucking be at that fight. Because just like with Brand top lane, if you're there, awesome. If not, Brand gets away with it. Either way, you are going to get your farm. So you can still have that sort of path, but you can also do the play in between. And if you do, then it gets a whole lot more interesting. Regardless of how it's played, apparently. God damn. Where we actually killed that Cinnamid was so fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So then your concern is something like not getting better fast enough or like that it's not working out and whatnot.
Yeah,
So what
I
do you think? Are you
feel.
gonna keep playing Karthus after this one? I feel like it'd be worth.
I think it does. It does change my because I really was kind of thinking about switching to Hecarim. Um, but there was a glimmer of light there that I wasn't seeing before that makes me want to kind of keep at it. I think the only thing is like I will say that I find Hecarim definitely way more fun for sure. Mm. I like the mobility. I like being able to like 1v1 uh, somebody that's out of position.
Yeah, Hecarim's definitely more fun. Karthus is like people that really like Karthus like when the enemy's not having fun. Me personally, I don't really care on that front, so I like when I'm fucking going fast and hitting people.
That is the fun part. There's a level of oh, you just missed a gank. Ha! You just fucked up for the next 10 minutes. You're 3 levels down just because you fucked up a gank, and I'm Karthus. There's something there for sure, but I do like the mobility. Um, I think that's why I found Hecarim so fun, Belvis fun. I don't like Graves, but I did like Kindred. Um, yeah.
Graves is just like harder, slower, bulkier, dumber Kindred. Kindred is fucking crazy right now, too. Probably like the easiest it's ever been to play. So what do you think? What is your goals now?
This is where I'm still confused. I'm not sure what to aim at the moment.
I think a good aim would be something like having not even more successful plays, just to be involved with more plays. That's a loose one, but it's going to be something tangible in each game. You may have to go back and look at them to see where you missed them or whatnot. But then if you're looking for it in game two, then hell, you'll be looking for more plays. And then the second step would be playing them better. And then the third step would be like getting more for winning the play or identifying like when to back out of the play. Because whenever it's going wrong, if you survive, you can go back and farm or stay alive and like receive a wave or something. Does that sound good?
Yeah, and I think I can do it with Hecarim. Like, mm, I might just put Karthus on hold for a little bit.
If you say so. I think it'd be better to stick on Karthus. We
Mm,
got to learn how to
really?
use Hekrami, how to use his W, how to use his Q, how to stack that Q, how to hit that ulti, what it means to go in, how much you can tank. Blah, blah, blah. Mr. Karthus, you have an idea of some of it. And then we know hit that Q. And then you're getting better at it too, which is not easy. So, oh, whichever one you want to
Okay.
do.
Yeah. No, I think it
Right.
would
Maybe
allow me
maybe if you
to.
had like a bigger goal then it would like tell you which one to play. So how about this? How about a specific goal, like a rank, and then like a time frame? So then you can actually be aligned here.
Well, I had thought initially that I would get back to what I was in season 6 or 7, which is like low plat. I thought I would get that in like a couple months, or maybe a month. 6 months in, still bronze. So I don't know what's a realistic expectation, but I I really do want to. I've always wanted to hit diamond. Like plat was something I was stuck for a long time back then, and maybe it would be nice to get back to diamond. I mean, get to diamond. But at this point, I'm like, I mean, just getting back to plat seems like an ordeal.
How long do you think it would take you to get to plat?
I have no idea. The fact that I'm like iron at the moment, I I don't know.
We have like
Taking me a while.
we have like 6 months left in the season. So how about like a 1 month time frame to make it interesting? By the end of
I hit
June,
plat in a month.
to be gold 3. Thoughts?
To June gold 3. Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. Go ahead and write that one down for me. Now we're
To
talking.
June. That's okay.
And then here I'll hit you with this one. End of June. Challenger. I could easily hit this shit. With like Lilia Belveth, I don't think I could do it on Kindred Tilia yet. Once I have
You
Kindred Tilia, it's fucking over.
you're sticking to Belveth?
Yeah, Belveth's fine.
Uh,
She's more of a counter
okay,
pick now. I say that
nice.
every single time she gets nerfed. Oh, but the PTA and shit, it's like I'll make it work a little bit when it's not supposed to. I know that you have to be an asshole on her now too. After playing like the real champs like Kindred, it's like, all right, I will just fucking attack them like a total dickhead, and if I win by 12 minutes, amazing. If not, who gives a fuck? Because I was letting it go even and losing matchups, and that is not the fucking way. Not only do I lose, but then my allies lose.
I oh, the Master Yi player, that Snares guy. I watched him do this thing where he like went 100. He was like undefeated to like I think Grandmaster with Belveth mostly, and yeah, he was always fighting like all the time. Level threes like up in their face.
That's how you do it.
So
Especially how you do it
interesting.
now. God damn.
So the idea is end of June, Gold 3, Karthus.
You tell me. You've built up the
Mm,
Karthus. It would be a shame to throw it away. Like Hearthstone deck. Like, yeah, you know how to play this Druid deck. And then like you made some progress to swap. Once you get like to a higher level too, everything else will come with it to a degree.
yeah, not knowing that there has been something built up, because in my mind, I don't, I thought it was just that there's been no difference. It does encourage me to stay with Karthus. I'll stick with it in the June Gold 3 Karthus.
Yeah. Then it also confuses me too, where it's like if you were to switch to Hecarim, it seems like you would value the fun of it more than the climb, which that could be fine, but I just don't know where the priority is for you.
Um, I think where I enjoyed the game the most was where I feel like I am learning something, and um, but clearly I care about the rank. So I think what was getting to me was just mostly being, I feel like I was putting in uh, the time, the effort, and
The classic, yeah, you
And
get fucking nowhere, and then you're like, fuck it, I'll just have fun then. If this is all
yeah,
impossible,
like
then I'll just fucking do what I want to do.
it's like, well, you know what? I'll just join these guys. I'll first time a champion in ranked
There's
and
a guy in Detroit doing heroin for the first time today on the same shit, so careful. Well, if nothing
okay, yeah,
fucking works, whatever. Alrighty.
okay,
Good with ending there?
yeah, that's good.
Alrighty. Interesting. Now that we have a timeline. Wait, hold on, I gotta fix mine. End of Judge Judy right here. End of June. Now, if I beat you to Challenger, like you gold and I Challenger, you suck. So,
All right.
ah,
That funny enough, that does seem further like you because you're like high masters.
it's
That
so
seems
much.
further. Challenger feels further than gold from iron.
Let's see. 200 LP Challenger is probably gonna be 500 around that time. 300 LP. Iron, silver, gold. You start getting massive gains if you like win streak at that MMR though, so and then I have to go like lots of games. So it's like, yeah, it's 500 LP there, but we're gonna be like going through 2000 LP, you know.
Do you think do you think this account might be cooked though? Like, should I just stay with the? I mean, it's kind of cheating though, but
Doesn't
the
matter.
one that's currently sitting in silver.
You could start on the silver iron one, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I'll give it a couple games. It's the one that I have my champions on.
Okay.
But there does seem to be a some sort of like casino type of tomfoolery going on.
Never fucking know with that MMR too. In hell. Oh, it's high variance? Really? Really? Until you get to fucking the gold series, like gold one into platinum, and then plat one into emerald. And we're really talking some fucking variance. Okie doke. I'm gonna get going.
All right. Well, thank you for your help.
Hopefully it helps. All right, best of luck in your games, man. Peace.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Ba, 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 ba.